My role is plantation forestry, working as a district forester. In silviculture, silviculture broadly describes the plantation re-establishment or establishment works and everything else outside of the harvesting and roading work. So noxious weed control, community work, visitor permit systems, fire prevention and also fire suppression. I was one of those people who finished Year 12 and wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. I stumbled across the forestry display at the Melbourne University Open Day. I started off in forestry doing a Diploma of Forestry at the Creswick campus and then went on to do the Bachelor of Forest Science. The careers you can get out of forestry was really wide ranging from land care, water management through to forestry, productive forestry. Typical days, it's largely about contractor management. This time of year we're into the full swing of site preparation work, so that's a re-establishment of the plantation following harvesting. We're in the middle of the dozer work for that, whilst we're starting to plan and get ready for the winter time for the full planting season as well. And what's keeping us busy during summer is also the fire prevention and suppression with contractor fire crews, training, maintaining them and running that day to day. The most rewarding part of my job is probably on a longer term thing to go back a year or two later to sites that you've established where you thought there may be issues or where you've overcome, whether it's seasonal or locational or soil type issues, and see that you've managed to re-establish a plantation area and achieve a few environmental and social benefits at the same time. If someone is looking at taking on a forestry career, particularly in production forestry, you need to be prepared to sort of work outdoors, although some roles, on the other hand, have a high percentage of indoor work as well. Whilst production forestry is like agriculture, there's also you need to have a very long-term view of things. A crop takes 30 years to grow. Think of it as a whole of landscape management. Forestry isn't just about the trees. One of the interesting challenges and then also the greatest rewards is around some of the fire suppression and fire prevention works that we do. In terms of highlights, one of the most recent fires that we attended was the Scotsburn fires just to the south of the town of Ballarat. We were involved with the CFA brigades and also the government firefighting resources attending that fire and actively suppressing the fire. A section of our pines were impacted by that fire. So now we move on to the next project of salvage harvesting it. Once the harvesting is complete with the harvesting department, then I've got to move back into that area and re-establish the burnt area into the next rotation of trees, and working in with community and the local authorities that you have to work with large-scale events like that. It's really rewarding.
To explore your own unique career options, click on the Careers page now.